Hey, welcome to Draw Kids Draw, and here we are. This is a second part of the Spongebob out of water video, and we're into the coloring part. So I'm just going to color in and shade a bit. That's all this video is going to be, is touching up, shading, drawing, all that kind of stuff. So here we are, we're coloring blue. Blue all over the place. Blue. Blue. Yes, I said blue. Blue. So here we go. Just kind of shading it in. I did a nice light layer. I decided that it needed to be darker, so I'm doing another layer. There we go. And this is all blue. 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 So if you want to shade it a little bit, you can put a little bit of darker on the bottom here. Darker on the side, maybe. Leave it light on the top. There. He's got blue eyes, really light blue eyes though, so don't make them too dark. Just lightly press with your colored pencil if that's how you're coloring. Next up we need his tie. His tie is quite bright blue, or dark I mean, sorry. It's colored in quite. There we go. We got a blue tie. We need brown for the pants. Brown. SpongeBob brown pants, that's what they call them, right? No. That's not what they call them. They could call them that, though. So there's his brown pants. See, now I've colored in the brown pants, and what it's done is made the black belt not very obvious anymore. So I have to find a black or a darker marker. I've got a darker pencil over here. It's an 8B. If you just have a black color pencil, that'll work. So I'm just going to do that. Touch up those spots that are supposed to be black. Because after you start coloring, things change. Things will look different. So, there. Got that. I think he needs a little bit of yellow on his belt, if I remember correctly. His legs will be yellow, because he's SpongeBob. There we go. His arms are going to be yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. And yeah, let's just finish up coloring the arms yellow. I'm going to add a little bit of shading to the arms because this is a three-dimensional kind of style drawing, or I mean not drawing, but he is a little bit more 3D than he's ever been. So on the bottom half I will just press darker right along the bottom here. Just a nice kind of thick line of darkness there. And I'm going to color in right here on the bicep, on the inside of the bicep. Make that a little darker. Color in those cheeks. Sometimes when you're coloring with colored pencil, it smudges your already drawn pencil, and it's a little bit frustrating, but it's just bound to happen. Depends on the quality of your pencils and a bunch of stuff. So there we go, he's got his cheeks all colored in. I'm going to put a little darker on the bottom here, because his cheeks are sort of three-dimensional. That gives him a little bit of depth. I'm going to color in darker around his neck here. And if I'm pressing hard, I'm going to avoid the already drawn pencil areas. That's looking pretty good. We're almost done, I would say. I think I'm going to take my pencil again and do a little bit of shading on the arms and the muscles here. So I'm going to do a little bit of shading like this, just around the bottom here. So this light's coming down, it's shading his biceps. His muscles are so big that this is all going to be shaded underneath. We're going to rub this in with our finger in a minute to make it look smoother. So underneath those big chest muscles, we'll color that in. Under his armpits, we'll color that in. Around the sides here. Let's color that in, and I'm going to rub that in with my finger to give it some round feeling, a little bit more shaded. There we go. And I'm actually going to rub all this on his stomach, shade that all in. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to take my eraser and erase where his stomach muscles are. So I'm going to erase a 6-pack, superhero 6-pack, right into his stomach. So there we go, and they kind of will overlap with each other. There we go. And if you want to define it a little bit more, just add a little bit of shading on the bottom of the 6-packs. There we go. I'll just give that a light touch. That looks pretty good. Let's see, I might shade a little bit with my pencil around his body here and on his cheeks a bit, just to add to it. Shading along the bottom of his neck here a bit. Just a bit. I'll shade his legs just a bit. Under his arms, I'll shade that a bit too. I pressed hard with the yellow, but now I decided I want a little more grayness shading to it. So we'll put that there. That's cool. Coloring pencil, I'm going to touch it up a bit with my pencil. Or not my pencil, my brown. My brown pencil. The color penciled. And let's see. That's looking pretty good. That is how you draw SpongeBob out of water. This is the coloring section, so you already drew it maybe. This is the coloring. Anyways, I would add a shading to the bottom here. I'm running out of time. My video is going to run out of footage. I would add some shading here. Quickly. Boop. And yeah, if you enjoyed learning to draw this drawing, subscribe to my channel for the latest Draw Kids Draw drawings. Share your drawings with me on Instagram at DrawKidsDraw. And we will see you on the next video.